Shaz here to do my book launch today, The Property Investor's Tax Guide, which is a book written especially for property investors. So if you're looking to get into property, or you are a property investor and you think you're paying too much tax or you're missing out on certain reliefs, exemptions, allowances, then be sure to buy this book, because there's 420 odd pages of real gold nuggets advice here from somebody who's a property investor and a tax advisor, and I'll share with you everything I can to make sure you become tax wise when it comes to property tax. Today is the launch day of the Property Investors Tax Guide. We've sold a lot of copies, so thank you to everybody who has bought a copy. And this is a go-to book for anybody who is looking to become a property investor or has a property portfolio and they feel like they're paying too much tax, or their accountant isn't giving them the right advice, or they feel like the tax is so complicated, there's different reliefs, exemptions, allowances, that perhaps somebody's told them about one that they haven't claimed, and thinking, well, if I don't know about this one, what else am I missing out on? So in this particular book, I cover so many different rates, reliefs and allowances, exemptions for property investors. So I'll give you a quick sneak peek, if I may. Section 1, we talk about the who, why, and how to become a property investor. Part 2, we're talking about something which is very prickly but very important. So tax evasion, tax avoidance, tax planning, and the key differences. Of course, evasion, we want to make sure we stay away from that because that's illegal. Avoidance at the moment is something that HMRC is targeting, especially with tax avoidance schemes. And then tax planning, which is perfectly fine, it is legitimate. I talk about how you can use that in your property business. Section 3, we talk about the different organization structures, so sole traders, partnerships, limited liability partnerships, and limited companies, because most people don't know which structure to have, and it's a good idea to have different structures for different types of deals, and it's important to get the structure right, because the tax you pay depends partly on the structure you use, and there are various other reasons for choosing different structures. Section 4, 5, 6, we talk about capital gains tax, making tax digital, and all the different types of allowances and reliefs you can claim, which is in section 6, entitled Learn About Your Tax Deductible Expenses. Chapter 7, we cover stamp duty land tax and how that works to some extent. It's a very complicated tax. Most people don't know how it works, and we've saved people lots of money over the years on stamp duty land tax. In fact, I'm just working on a case right now where a client of mine is buying property with a house on it, and she's paying £1.26 million for it, and we've structured it in a particular way for her where she's going to save £55,000 in stamp duty land tax. And that's because she came to us before the event. We were able to sit down and organize that particular deal so that she was able to mitigate, like I said, £55,000 in stamp duty land tax. And I've got loads of different testimonials, case studies, experiences of having done those types of structuring deals for clients, as long as it's done before the event. Chapter 8, 9, 10, we talk about property development, property construction, and how to structure those particular deals. There's inheritance tax that I cover in section 10 and 11 and 12, and section 13 I talk about how to create a power team and the people who are really important and who should be around you and who you should be around to ensure that you have a strong team around you. So if you're into property, thinking about getting into property, make sure you buy a copy of the Property Investors Tax Guide. It's going to save you tax immediately as soon as you buy the book, as long as you're a property investor. If you're not a property investor, when you become a property investor, you're going to start saving tax immediately. Because one of the big things people say to me is, Shaz, I wish I would have met you 5, 10, 15 years ago. I could have saved a ton of tax. So if that's you, then I can't go back and obviously save you all that tax, but we can go forward and start saving you tax. If you're starting from ground zero, you're in the best place because you'll be tax efficient going forward. So buy a copy of the book, and I hope to catch up with you soon somewhere, someplace. So busy signing away these books, all these lucky recipients who are going to save a ton of tax by buying the Property Investors Tax Guide, 420 odd pages of golden nuggets on how to pay less tax as a property investor.